Greetings, beautiful souls, and welcome back to another episode of The Guided Path Lessons in Finding Purpose and Alignment. I'm your host, Lacey Wilson, and today we're diving deep into a subject that holds many of us back from pursuing our dreams: fear. More specifically, we'll be exploring the art of overcoming fear and how to take bold steps into the unknown towards a more fulfilling and purpose driven life. Fear can be a powerful force in our lives, often stopping us from taking action and keeping us trapped in our comfort zones. But what if I told you that fear doesn't have to control us, that we have the ability to build confidence, silence self doubt, and embrace the unknown with courage? In this episode, I'll be discussing some strategies and mindset shifts that can help us overcome fear and embrace a life filled with purpose and alignment. The first step is recognizing and acknowledging that we're afraid. We all experience fear at some point in our lives, and it's important to understand that it's a natural part of the human experience. But it's what we do, it's how we respond to fear that truly matters. Instead of allowing it to paralyze us, we can choose to see fear as a signal that we're stepping outside of our comfort zone into uncharted territory where growth and transformation can happen. For example, I find that whenever I travel, my intuition is on another level. And I think that that's because I don't have the history related to the place if it's a new location that I'm going to. So all of my systems are working at their full capacity to bring awareness to all of this new information. And I love that feeling of just tapping in and tuning in that space. Another key aspect in overcoming fear is silencing self doubt, that inner voice, that inner critic that can be relentless unless we learn how to control our mind. Filling our mind with negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, and we have the power to challenge and reframe those thoughts that little voice is saying. I often will just stop the voice. If I'm ruminating or repeating a negative thought in my mind, I choose a new script, a new sentence. So as soon as a voice starts to say something negative, I pick a new sentence and I replace that sentence. And the more often I do it, the better I've gotten at it, the less often that I need to do it, if that makes sense. So remember that it's better to have tried and failed than to never have tried at all, right? Because you can't even be successful if you don't try, if you don't get up and keep going. My definition of success is just the continuous working towards a worthy goal or ideal. That comes from Earl Nightingale. And I love it because as long as you're continuously working, you can be considered successful, in my opinion. So, at any rate, you don't have to face all of your fears at one time or face your fears alone. Other people have walked in similar paths and can offer valuable insights and encouragement. So reach out to your friends and trusted loved ones for support when you're going through difficult times. As we wrap up this episode, I encourage you to reflect on the fears that may be holding you back. What steps can you take today, no matter how small, to confront and conquer them? Maybe even just journaling about them. Remember, fear is not the enemy. It's a signpost pointing towards growth and possibility. Embrace the unknown with courage and confidence and watch as your purpose and alignment unfold. That's it for today's episode of The Guided Path Lessons in Finding Purpose and Alignment. I hope you found this discussion on overcoming fear beneficial and will join us next time as we dive into another thought provoking topic. Until then, keep stepping into the unknown with boldness and embrace the path that's meant for you. Thanks for listening. Namaste.